in my ear tonight. He's going to be watching his team, which is #1 in the nation or whatever you're at in the league. What is it? How many wins? Edmonton Oilers. This is the fish that I was cooking. It was all the fish skin. Delicious. It's been in the refrigerator. What I'm going to do with that... All right, let me crack my beer. Okay, here we go, Bill. Jesus, you are smacking. What are you eating? I need to know. Chicken fries and chicken strips. So this is a Sierra Nevada Hazy Little Thing IPA. Bill, do you have a Sierra Nevada in your world? This is from Chico, Bill. Do you know where Chico is? That's where my daughter went to school before she was before I was a narcissist. I am live on both platforms. Let me go to YouTube real quick and just say hi. Hi there. Hi guys. Hey you guys. Hang on guys. I know I had such a kick-ass show last night. 122 wait, no, not 1,000. 2,200 and something people watch. What? 2,200, Bill. That's a big number for this little boy. You know what I'm saying? Hello, people. I'll just do that. All right, let's start off the show. Here we go. We got a 6.7 in a can IPA. This is Sierra Nevada Hazy Little Thing. Okay. The smell smells like Sierra Nevada. Give me a minute, Bill. I can't rate it until I really get a full taste. One swallow, everybody knows the rules. Hang on. I like this, Bill. I like this. So, this one I'm going to rate, Bill. Damien, how you doing, buddy? I'm going to rate this one. Bill's in my ear. He's a guy from Canada, if you haven't met Bill yet. And he's going to be watching hockey. But he'll be able to tell me, last night I could not see comments. I'm sorry, I was on a roll. We have an emergency on the lobster. It started cracking. Luckily, I put that what did I put, Bill? The foam stuff. What kind of spray paint is that you put in? Howdy, Martin. Cheers, brother. Bill, I'm going to rate this. Happy birthday. Absolutely. Happy birthday. I'm not cussing as much either, Bill. Okay. Anyway, this one I'm gonna let me do another one swallow. Everybody knows the rules. Okay, Bill. I know what I'm gonna give this. This is an A-. Now, why a minus, you ask? This is only 6.7, so I can day drink this, Bill. You're welcome. Happy birthday to you. What is today? Is it February yet? Are we still in... No, January 30th. Oh, God. She's a January baby. That's cool. Hang on. I need to get the foam calmed down in here. I put foam in here because this guy is going to be put together. I'm not messing around. I'm not going to lose this one. So we are going to be epoxying tonight. Right now it's drying. I'm just getting caught up. This is an A- only because it's not in a bottle. I bet if it was in a bottle, I would give it a solid A all day long. That is goddamn delicious. Okay, so my buddy just texted me, Bill. And you know how we're not allowed to talk about the whole Moss Landing fire thing? Okay. He said, well, news reports said that, because, that's where I go get my halibut in the summertime. Well, I guess some of the lithium battery stuff went into the slough. right? And it's going to be high metals and toxins. So we'll see what if I shoot a halibut this summer that has 5 eyeballs on it, Bill. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to do that. Anyway, hey, great crowd, 22. Let me just say this real quick. If you found me and this is your first time, it was at 35, so I got to say this real quick. It went back up. Okay. Anyway, I got to say this real quick. Please follow, share if you like this content. Tonight, I do not have a female lingcod that's 25 pounds that I'm going to squirt cum all over. I'm sorry. I blew my nut, as they say. I went for the... But in doing that, Bill, you know what happened? You never saw it, Bill, right? Because you were working. You haven't seen it yet, or did you? Oh, my God, Bill. It's a good read. And I videotaped it, Bill, so now I'm able to go back. I'm going to put 70s music in it, you know, the porn music. Yes, Bill. And I'm going to put it in slow motion. Bill, do you know how much sperm is in a lingcod? I'll tell you, at least a gallon. Enough to drown a cat. You're absolutely right. Bill. And then somebody goes, hey, will you eat it? And I'm like, no. But then I researched it. It's a delicacy, Bill. The sperm sac is I know. Can you believe that, Bill? Bill's like, wow. Yeah, Bill. Yeah, Bill. I got another egg sac out, Bill. My mom is going to take this liver. She will be cooking it with onions. Bill, she likes cow liver and that kind of stuff. I said, Mom, you want to try this? She goes, absolutely. I didn't think she was talking to me. And Bill, I went over there today. And I said, Mom, you doing okay now that there's a new president? You know, she was voted for the other way. And she goes, no, I don't pay attention to the news. Dude, she is so wrapped up. Bill, she was like just mental about where we're all going to die. And that might be true. I'm mental. Thank you for burping in my ear. All right, let's start this off. This turned out perfect. What I'm going to do with this is this was all the skin meat that we did earlier today. If you were watching for the earlier live, this right here was all the skin meat. There's no bones in it. I dried it a little bit crispy, and then I'm going to get my dehydrator, put it in there, turn it into a powder form, and then put it in capsules for my bulldogs. I will take them first because they say the omegas. You do that with magic mushrooms, so you can buy those little capsules. How many capsules do you take with the magic mushrooms? I'm curious. Because I only do a cap and a stem. Yeah, you. Well, what should the average person take? Let's start there. Microdosing, take 2. Okay, well, that's a Canadian saying that. It's completely legal where he is. I think heroin's legal where you are, right? So we're gonna let this guy dry. This is what it looks like right now. Let me show you the emergency we had on it. Okay, I super glued it, but you can see the cracks right. Bill, can you see the crack right there? They do. I don't pay attention to that. It cracked here, cracked here, cracked here, it cracked here. So I'm gonna just epoxy this tonight. And I'm gonna sit up with it all night because I don't want to lose this for my buddy. Okay, fantastic. Well, you got a late night tonight, Bill? We can play video games. Pre-Friday, you made it to Thursday. So this is cracking. We got the foam in it. Why did I touch that, Bill? That foam is just ridiculous. The foam is in there, not too much, and it's gonna hold it together. We're gonna epoxy this. We're going to epoxy the legs. I'm not losing anything. And then I can come back and paint these lines out. These lines will be painted out. This one's my buddy Kent's. It was a 12-pounder on. Now the horns are just going to be like this. I'm not going to epoxy the horns. I am going to epoxy the horns. They're just going to be like that. I don't care. So, yeah, I'm not messing around. I'm not messing around, Bill. Well, I wanted to do down and out. You know what I'm saying, Bill? More girth. but then people break it, right? I mean, as long as it's streamlined. So, we're doing an emergency epoxy. We got all these sticks right here to put the legs on. We're going to start with the legs. She's got legs, and she knows how to use them. So here's what we do. Good. Yeah, Bill. Way to start breaking into song right away. All right, let me get some gloves on, and let's get this project started. Also, if you stick around, what I'm going to do, remember the lingcod skin? You know, the lingcod that got bukkake last night? I have the skin. It's over here. You guys saw it if you watched earlier. So what I'm going to do with that skin, it isn't a solution. I'm going to put it in the rock tumblers tonight. And then let it run for about 4 or 5 hours. And then what I'm going to do is take them out and put it in with the other ones in the solution. There's different solutions. Anyway, god damn, there's different solutions to every problem, Bill. Okay. Pre-Friday, yeah, you're right. What did Martin just say? Something popped up. I did not know that. Is that true, Martin? The ZZ Top ladies, we got legs. Oh man, no. Hot chicks, right? For such burly dudes, right? I mean, those guys. Look at Bill. If they could be sex symbol. 9, you wanted a beard like them. Do you think, Bill, could you grow a beard like them? No, how sad. That takes a real man. You got to drink moonshine since you're a baby, Bill says. And I bet Martin will attest with Bill. Okay, we're going to go up. Where are we at? Oh, God, we went to 2. So we're just going to go to 2. We'll go to 2. It's at 2. We're going to stick at 2. Here we go. Normally when you do epoxy, you really have to measure it out really good and get the bubbles out. We're just putting a coat on for protection and to stop the cracking. The cracking has to stop McCracking. All right, let's see here. Bill, were you up last night when I sent you that 2,500 people watched my little show? But Bill, I mean, I bukkake'd a fish, dude. Like, Bill, you gotta watch it. Go to Instagram and just watch the short, Bill. It's only a minute. It'll show it. Okay, you got too much going on. You do you. You do it at Bill's pace. We're gonna pre-mix this. We got 2 parts, or 1 part to 1 part on both of them. We're going to be doing the tail. I'm not going to do the base of the tail because it's not dry yet, and I don't want moisture caught in there. I don't know if you could or couldn't, but that's just where I'm at on that. So here we go. Let's get this going. I have the garage, and it will remain at 70 degrees tonight. That's very important with epoxy. And we will just start off by getting it in there. Martin is a guy of just funness. What is going on, Quack Attack? Lobster Leather's here, but I'm into lingcod right now. Bill, I've really started a shitstorm in my little village. I killed another 24-pound lingcod, Bill. Did you know that? And then I shot a male, right? And then I took the male, and when we were in the parking lot, my buddy got my buddy shot a male, right? And he wanted to know how to process it, right? No, not even ejaculate. And I'm like, hey, you got a male there. Squeeze its stomach. And he squeezed it off my boat, Bill, and it just started squirting everywhere. It even got on my sweats, my new sweats with my emblem on them. And I said, this is what I asked him. I said, I wonder when this dries, will it look like, when you cum in your shirt, Bill, or something like that, you wipe it up. And you know how it looks, that look. If some guy walks around with his shirt like that, right? And you know that he made a mistake because he didn't wash his clothes. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I will tell you this. Lingcod cum is the same as human cum when it dries. It looks the same. Those got washed. He said, Bill, he was having so much fun with it. Like, he's squirting around the whole parking lot. I have it all on video. I should have sent it to you. Like, you can't write this stuff, Bill. All right. Yes, it is. That is the Buckster. What it is I ripped its horn off when I was grabbing it out of a hole with my buddy. He's the guy that named me Seawolf. He's called Landwolf. I was hanging out with him at his house. These are antlers from one of his kills. I said, can I have those? He said, sure. So this is going to go back to him. This is a halibut tail of a 75-pound halibut, which I caught in Alaska this year on rod and reel. He was in the water looking for him. I told him, I yelled at him, go over and shoot this thing to secure it. He went and shot it from the underneath the white side and got out of the way. And then that way we knew it was secure on a float line and a float. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's put that guy back up. Let's keep going with this guy. Here we go. Oh man. We're doing the legs first. California. These are California spiny lobsters. They don't have pinchers. They're $100 a pound. They all go to China. All the ones commercially trapped go to China. And blah, 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 blah. So, anyway, welcome everybody. What I do during the show is taxidermy. I'm going to go down and get 7 more. You're allowed to have 7 a day. I don't live down there. I live in Northern California. So I put my camper on. I drive down there. All my buddies take me out on their boats. And they're trying to get the biggest lobster. I'm trying to get the world record. Right now, Kelly Hansen has it at 18 3/4 pounds. My biggest one is 13 pounds. This is it. Boom, right there. Don't worry about the flexing of the stomach. Hey, make it to 54 and then judge my body. That's all I can tell the kids. All right. Here we go. We got the legs. We're going to start with the legs. They're dried in the position that I want them in. So we are going to just go like this, Bill. This is going to get crazy. Where's my solution? Oh, there it is. Jesus. All right, let's do one more mix. And then we're going to just... Who said that, Bill? Who am I talking with? New Nate. That's it. All right. So I'm just going to put a nice... I'm just doing a nice... These are set to where I want them already. If you want them different, after you epoxy them, you can't change them. But right now, I could dip them in water and change them. Get them in the position you want, and then epoxy. Thank you, Bill. So this is the back one. We'll just shove it on. Look at this, Bill. Look at my new way of doing this, right? Look at that. Oh. Bill, okay, you know what? I'm so cheap. I went to go get mismatched gloves, Bill, right? I wanted the orange ones with the green ones, right? But yeah, Bill, but listen to me. The orange ones, Bill, the orange ones are $2 more. I know, Bill. I'm not spending it. You can't make me. I'm not gonna go. It's the Chinese Home Depot, Harbor Freight. I ain't gonna pay $2 more on it, Bill. I'm sorry. You can't get me. You can't get me. All right. So we're just gonna do a nice quick coat on these, and I'll show you the definition in these, which is way cool, guys. I want you to see this. These are the same thing your fingernails are made out of. They have claw nails that are made out of the fingernail. Look at that. Let's try to get it up by the camera right there. And they also have hair feelers right there. There you go up there. Man, how great is that? All right, so we got the legs going now, right? And this guy, I was going to lose him because he started cracking. I'm going to show you one more time the cracks in him. The only reason why this is a preemptive thing, because see, you can see the crack right there, Bill. Does that pick it up on the camera? And he cracked here. This is all super glued. Oh God, why did I touch that? Every time, Bill. Tell me not to touch that stuff. So I gotta pop this stuff because it's expanding and I don't want it to break the shell. But I need it to hold it together. This is, oh, golly. Okay, there we go. Gee whiz. I'm not ready to put the tail on yet. We are gonna epoxy the tail with this. This thing is, golly. Golly Willikers, Bill. Golly Willikers. Shut the G Willikers up. All right. So let's keep moving with the legs. She's got legs. Here we go. Another nice one. Let's go with this one. Boom. We're just going to do a nice layer of epoxy on it. It was cracking. During my show earlier today on where was that, Bill? YouTube. And I was on Instagram earlier. You can hear me as I was flaying up that 24-pound lingcod, Bill, which is completely out of my house. It went to the market. I don't trade it. I don't sell it. I don't bargain with it. I just gave it to the people that worked at the front of the store, the ladies. The guys got the other ones, and the ladies are like, hey, we didn't get any of that. I'm like, hey, no problem, ladies. I'm going to go kill something this week. So I got a nice 24-pound ling yesterday, and that is what gave me 2,500 views. I've never had a live with 2,500 people, Bill. And Bill, the time I needed you, you weren't there for me. You were out working. All right, I got to put some on the other side so the weight. I know you got to pay for your new acreage. 40 acres, Bill. Congratulations. Man. Oh. So Bill lives in Canada. He does not want to become a 55th first state. They just don't. They think we're too crazy down here. And they know we'll protect him. Yeah. Now come put out the fires. Bill, when I saw the video of your pilots dipping in the ocean, now try doing that on a boat and I would crash the boat. Meanwhile, you got 100,000 gallons being filled up in 10 seconds, skimming the top of the ocean. I'd be out there on my boat, Bill. Well, I don't want to talk about it. There we go. Okay, we got drippage going on, but we got the parchment paper down. And these I won't have to worry about tonight. I will have to rotate them. So these are already set. They're dried. They're not going to change. I can't change them as soon as you epoxy. It's just, it's called facts, kids. Facts. So we are now doing the second side because I want to balance this out because it started tipping. So epoxy is just, Bill, it's almost like I know you know how to fiberglass, right? Did you ever work with epoxy, Bill? What did you epoxy? It's like resin, right? But you got to work fast, right? Otherwise, on hot days, it dries out, right? Now, this will dry with a very wet look, right? Let me show you the dinginess of this. Hang on. There we go. Okay, let me show you the dinginess of this. You see how this is? This is just a shell. It's dry. This is what we want it to look like. This is the 11-pounder that on Instagram I pulled the meat out of its tail, and I have over 500,000 views on it. They decided to demonetize it because I had hate speech. All right, I don't know what hate speech is. I don't hate anybody. But this is the look we're going to go with. Bill, that's why you're in my ear. You maniac. All right, let's keep going. Let's grab one more leg here. Here we go. Now, I'm not worried about this one. I had to glue back together because it blew out right here when I was taking the air compressor to get the meat out. So this was all glued back together. If you watched the other day, there's a crack here. I'm not worried about that crack. I can put epoxy in there. And then I can paint this after. I just have to stop the cracking. The cracking started, and I'm not going to lose this guy. I'll never lose a lobster again. I know what I'm doing now. So I jumped right into action. I knew this was going to happen. I almost didn't even wait for my show tonight. I said, man, I need to get this thing going because I don't want to lose this. But luckily, the stars lined up for me, and now I'm able to do this. These things are just magnificent, Bill. You're magnificent, Bill. Good for you. What a nice human being you are once in a while. Some call us narcissists, but sure, buddy. All right. Yeah, how can a narcissist have this much love? You're right, Bill. Well, when I don't have my kids to give my love to, I can just, there's so much more people I can, right? Bill, you know who wanted to take over reading comments last night? Our new friend. What's his name? Austin. Wes. Wes is my son. He doesn't talk to me. He ain't gonna fucking... Oh, Wes. Wesley. Yeah. That different Wes. Not you, Weston. Don't worry. You don't have to worry. I'm not talking to you. Just like you're not talking to me. Dad loves you, by the way, Wes. Let's see here. That one's supposed to go on this side. I messed that up. Hang on. Hang on. Okay. So, I have these organized so when I put them back on, when I glue them back on, they'll be ready to go tomorrow, but I'm not ready to put this guy back together. I want to paint the parts that need to be painted, and then we'll epoxy them one last time. This epoxying is just an emergency to stop the cracking. Stop the cracking. Yeah, Bill. I know. Just complete parts. I get it. Yeah. We blurt out the same thing. We're like autistic, right? We're just blurting out stupid things in each other's ears. Luckily, they can't hear you. This one was the same thing. It was blown out. If you go back, you could see it. I'm not worried about the white lines in it. I have paint. I'll show you the paint after I'm done painting this. Or not painting, epoxying this. These are its front claws. This is where you're going to get your most meat out of. So if you want, there's a video out there. I think it's Dave Hansen from Saltwater Guide. And you can put this in the microwave for like a minute. And the meat will, in a Ziploc bag, do not zip it up. And it'll pop out completely. And it's delicious. It tastes just like lobster through the microwave. Crazy. You watch Joel Hansen. That's the guy that eats everything, Bill. I want to know if that Joel Hansen guy can eat 15-pound lobster, Bill. Because that lobster, I'll tell you, it fills you up quick, Bill. I mean, it's so rich. Yes, it's rich in its own. They fed him to the prisoners in the 1800s, and the prisoners said, no, we don't want any more lobster that gives us gout. It's killing us. Now all of a sudden, there it is, beautiful. Yeah, Bill. Yeah. There we go. Okay. I don't know. Can you see that whole thing, Bill? I'm going to take pictures of it in a minute. Okay. Now I have the two feelers right here. Not the feelers, but the two front that actually do all the work. So we'll do those real quick. Look at the beautiful golden hair on here, though, guys. That is all, right here, is all hair. Isn't that crazy? Just a beautiful, what a magnificent beast. Okay, we'll just... Okay, do you get your money back? Are you going to be there? What if she calls you and says he's taking off this and this? Are you going to run over there? Okay, all right. Can you go live for me? Yeah, I'd like to see that. Oh, man. All right, here we go. Let's get this. This is the last leg, and then we will take a break. I'll take a drink of my beer, IPA. What is it? A hazy little thing. IPA 6.7. It's in a can. It's not as good as that other beer, but it is pretty good. So this one I give an A-2 because it's in a can. Okay. Yeah. You have to stay strong. All right, here you go, guys. Let me make sure I have room to put it over there. I do. So this is what it looks like right now. I will switch this out. I keep turning them. It'll take about 8 hours. So they're not stick anymore. So we're just going to move this over. I have parchment paper down over here. And let's take off the gloves. Let's just take a moment, Bill. Let's just take a moment. Bill, can you believe I went out? Bill, so I went over to my mechanic's birthday today. And he's like, Brent, he goes, happy birthday to Jim, absolutely. And Bill, so he goes, Brent, you're really pissing off the wardens. I said, Jim, what did I do? He goes, nobody can get lingcod right now. It's off limits to everybody but except for divers. Okay? I've had people say they're calling they're calling. I said, go ahead, here's the number. Bill, you know I have the captain's personal number. And when he doesn't answer questions that I have, I know it's probably illegal. Because, listen, he just wants to retire, Bill. He has 5 more years. He doesn't, and he's hearing it from the people upstairs, Bill. You know what I'm saying? He just wants to get out. Oh, my God. What a fun life, Bill. So, Bill, when I bukkake that last night, I don't know what happened. The numbers just like exploded. Just exploded. All right, let's do the tail now next, and then we'll finish off with the head. Oh, my God, what a beautiful day, Bill. What a beautiful day. It's about to rain. My buddies want to go diving. So my buddy wants to go diving again tomorrow, Bill, right? And I forgot. I blew out my ears. Hey, somebody said something. What somebody commented. What's going on? Are you in? Yeah, YouTube. Thank you. All right, like I said, I am not going to do the tail because the tail is still drying, but I'm going to do the shell. The shell's the only place that cracks. Oh, Lisa, welcome. Tomorrow night, everybody, Justin from the Saltwater Guide crew is going to be over in Catalina with Lisa, if I'm correct. Right, Lisa? And you guys will be hoop netting live. You guys want to watch a great show. If you don't want to jump in the water with sharks and things that'll go bump in the night, you can go on Justin's boat. If you want to drink a beer, you can drink a beer. If you take your kids and they have lobster cards, you can now have, you can come back with 21 lobster if you have 2 kids with you and they're out crawling. They're going to be out crawling because it rained down there. I have a feeling tomorrow night will be tremendous. All right, so there's a couple of spots on this that I took the fins off. I'm making earrings out of them. The fins, right? Now, I took the butthole out, right? The butthole's gone. I have it. It's over there. So, this notch right here and the scratches right there, I have the video of him pulling this out of its hole. Yep. Live at Catalina. Oh, thank you. Hey, can you do me a favor? I don't think Justin's here. Can you do me a favor and just put up his name of his boat and his company? Or just go to Saltwater Guide, everybody. That's all you have to do. Just go to Dave's Saltwater Guide, Dave Hansen, on any social media. The guy's a beast. Like, he's got numbers like I've never seen, Bill. I'm playing makeup. I'm like, oh, wow, look at that. But, Bill, you know what? He's got a guy that knows the internet. That's what I got to do. And he also told me to stop cussing, which I'm trying. Bill. It's very hard. Bill, it's very hard for a man like me not to cuss. I grew up doing it, right? It's hard. My wife said the same thing. Just don't use such language. She didn't sound like that. My wife doesn't sound like that. You're playing Detroit tonight, huh? All right, so this is done. I'm going to put this back on. I did an epoxy here. Bowline. There it is. Bowline Sport Fishing. Perfect. So I'm going to put this back on because, thank you. Lisa, did you catch it? I think she caught last night's show. That was pretty entertaining. I don't think anybody's ever done that before. And did you know, Lisa, did you know I got to put the tail pins in the tail because it's not dry, and until it's dry and I epoxy it, if you don't put these in, it'll fold up or it'll scrunch in. So, all right, let me get 2 more of these. And we will put this over there. And I will move this through the night, just lifting it up like this. What is? What? Martin's been around this world for 70 plus years, Bill. I don't think, Martin, is that the first time I know you've probably done it with your friends in the parking lot. I mean, it's just fun. It's not gay if you don't make eye contact, is what I was told. All right. Oh, you got the American anthem? Who are they playing to get the American? They always go first, the American anthem. All right. These are its original. These are its originals, right? Now, I had to put them back together there and there. It broke. You won't see that when it's actually done. So, he wanted all original parts. I have original parts for him. What? You got an opera singer singing that? Is that a Canadian singing it? Where are they? Where? Alanis Morissette sang at your playoffs last year? Or no, it's called the Stanley Cup, Bill. I know this. Now, do you know what they do with the cup? They party with it after they get it. Have you seen what the hockey players do with that cup? And then they film it? It's pretty fucking bizarre. Oh, no more cussing. There we go. We got the first one done. There we go. Now the cool thing about doing this is epoxying is it just makes it that much more stronger. These will break. These and the fillers will break. You just have to have extras, and I have a parts department like nobody's business. I do not take the poop chute out with these. Everybody does. It's a fun thing to do. You can just shove it up there because I keep these because I need them if anything breaks. So I have about 3,000 of them over there over the years. There's another nice one. Nice. Now remember, this is good. The first epoxy, it's not the second part. I will let you know when I'm doing the second part because I'm going to paint first. Uh-oh. This one doesn't. Okay, hang on. I'm having problem. Oh, concert to the fire victims in LA? Where are you at playing your hockey? Are you in the United States? Oh. Who's having a concert? Ask Martin. Oh, Martin, who's doing that? We're all curious now. I'm curious. Lisa played ice hockey? Lisa, where are you from? Were you from, I think she grew up by me. We don't really have ice hockey. I mean, what do we have, Bill? We have the San Jose Sharks. And then we have Anaheim Ducks, LA Kings. Who else do we have? Give me some more, Bill. I want to sound smart. That's the 3 in Cali. Okay. All right, let's just paint. We're just doing a nice layer to stop the cracking. We're going to stop the cracking right now. Wow, that's wicked, Bill says. Lisa, you just went from, Bill thought you were like a 9.5 and now you're over a 10. Good job. There's ice hockey. Bill, she's married. Calm down. So is Bill, he says. Bill, Dan, you don't have to worry about Bill. He's got too many felonies to even get in our country. Oh no, she was really? Is that what she said? Bill, do you watch women hockey? I didn't even think of it. I mean, you watch women tennis for the money? Bill, when they hit that ball and they groan, it's the craziest thing, right? Like, you know those weirdos that have they like the noises, AMSR, right? Well, why don't they have that with tennis, man? I mean, okay, the bottom I don't have to epoxy. I am going to throw some right here just to, well, I guess I might as well do it since it's upside down and I have the epoxy. So, Maple Leafs of Pasadena. She's a country girl. Well, Pasadena is not country girl. Or is that? It might have been back. I don't know, Bill. I grew up in San Diego. Pasadena is, like Bill, it's like the suburbs for Los Angeles. I believe. I hear you clapping. Clapping like a seal. Come on, guys. Come on, gee, Dad. Hey, Bill, that goes back to, what was that from? That was from the movie Breakfast Club. Come on, gee, Dad. Remember the guy that got burnt with, gee, Dad. All right, so this is actually making me a lot more happy that I'm not going to lose this one. I've learned from my buddy Trent's, God rest the soul of that one. That one I really wanted to come out, but it just wasn't in the cards, Bill. So what do when you make a mistake? You learn from it. As a narcissist, you would never admit to making a mistake, but I don't have to preach to my daughter. She knows what a narcissist is. She's found one. All right. So I can still see the cracks. I'm not worried about that. I can paint over that and then put another coat of epoxy on it. This coat, I want to make sure I get the horns with because I don't want these horns cracking. I saw my buddy Jeff's cracked, and that's when I went into action. I was able to save it. The eyeballs, you want to make sure they're at the right spot. They're dry, so they're not going to move, and you just epoxy them. Now, if this thing were to break, I could make jewelry out of the eyeballs. I can do a whole bunch, but this thing, I'm 100%, well, 99.9% sure we are going to have a beautiful lobster mount with this. So this is my buddy Kent's. He was on the lobster opener with us. He thought he won for the day, and then somebody came up on the next dive and had 2 ounce more one, or 4 ounce more. I think it was 2 ounces, 12.2. This was 12 even. So, all right. This, my friends, is done. Oh, no, it's not. Hang on. What the? Hang on, Bill. That guy is excited, Bill. Who's announcing? Isn't that funny that Lisa was a hockey player from Southern California? That's like a rarity, right, Bill? That's got to be a rarity. Okay, so we're going to let this guy set over here. Let's clean up the mess here. Let me clean up the mess real quick. And we're going to just clean up this mess real quick. And then we'll get straight in to taking the fish skin to the... They just can't do anything wrong. Is this team that they're playing good? Are we Detroit? You're playing Detroit. Are you in Detroit? Where are you at? Are you in Detroit? Oh, you're at home. Edmonton. How cold is it there today, Bill? My language 32? Minus 20. I don't think I can handle that, Bill. Oh, dogs are barking about something. Okay, so we are almost done. Let me just clean this up. I don't want to get any epoxy on me. That stuff doesn't come off. It's just gooey. All right. Set this over here. That part of my show's done. Let's kick it up a notch and let's go straight in to, if you remember the skins last night, here they are. Okay? I have it in a solution. The solution is olive oil, eggs, and God, what's the last thing? Oh, dishwashing soap. Okay? So now what we're going to do here is we're just going to, there we go. Get the pieces out. Now we have two. We have the male and the female skin that we're going to put in here. So let's put some of these rocks out. And we're just going to be tumbling, Bill. We're going to be tumbling. Cheers, everybody. All right. Oh, ho, ho. All right, let's put some of those out. And then we'll put some on top too. So after we put them in, we'll just have a little bit on the bottom, these rocks, and then we'll put the skins in. I'm gonna let them go for tumble on a rock tumbler for about 5 hours. What that does is it bashes them up. Then what I do is I take them out, I wash them off, I scrape them one more time like we scraped them this morning. So when I scrape them, I'm not going to take any of if there's any more meat that comes off, I am not going to eat or let my dogs eat that. I am going to be making pills for my dogs that are straight, just the skin meat, which has all the omegas in it, and I will be popping those once a day for a week to make sure it doesn't mess up my dogs. And then if it works for me, it'll be good for them. So I have to buy, I'll show you the whole process too. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. Oh, God, you start bringing sing. Da, 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 da. Got a great song, Bill. Great song. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let me get gloves on, Bill. This is stupid. My wife's like, my wife was asking me the same thing, Bill. She saw, Bill, when she came, I moved my controller. There you go. When she came out the other night, Bill, and I was squirting just lingcod sperm everywhere. And then the dogs came out, and all he wanted to lick it. I'm like, come on, son. You know, my little daughter had nothing to do with that. I think she might be playing on the other team. You know what I'm saying? And I'm okay with that, everybody. Calm down. Everybody just get along. But what do you mean you're not? Your daughter could be someday, maybe. I'm just shutting. Okay, these are the skins, Lisa, from last night. This is the lingcod skin. It's in the solution. Now we're going to look at this. I'm going to have this as leather. I'm going to make Air Force One 1-of-1 shoes with it. But now we're just going to put it. I got the whisk out, Bill. All right, now I'll do the male. This is the male. It's quite smaller, but still beautiful skin. If you want to watch, I had 2,500 people watching last night, and that is the truth. You can go look at my stats. It even shows. It was a good show. This beautiful lady got bukkakied by the male. He nutted all over her, and I know you're not allowed to talk about it. So, all right. So what I do is I just put the solution in with it. Hit that like button. Share. Yeah, Bill. Yeah. You tell them, Bill. Oh, you're hitting it. Oh, you asshole. You should have been on that one. God, you're just into your hockey. So now I'm going to put the rocks on top and the bottom. And then once they start tumbling, they'll just bash into it. They don't rip it. They don't tear it. I don't even know if this is any part of the process makes it. I don't know. I just know I have leather from 43 halibut, so 86 skins because you get one from each side. I'm the only guy with the skin. Lobster is a completely different ball game. I haven't tried it with this yet. I have the lobster. High Point Brewery. What kind of? All right. What's their? What are you drinking? That's what we want to know. Me and Bill want to know. What is your IPA of choice at what brewery is it, Bill? High Point. I wonder if High Point. I'll look up if they got High Point Brewery beers up here. Oh, all right. Which one? The Big King one? Jesus, there's a lot of lobster tail. Here we go. So my buddy is doing, Ryan is doing King of the Harbor tournament. Bad kitty. Oh, Bill. And she's a hockey player, so she knows how to fight, Bill, right? I don't care who you are. If you play hockey, you have to be able to endure pain. Do women fight? Hey, Lisa, do women fight just like the men do? Or is it, like, you guys just, all my friends that played hockey, I had none, but I'm making this up, had missing teeth. Hey, we also have, this is a 13-pound lobster mouth that didn't make it through the process because I didn't know what I was doing. And this is, Jesus Christ. And these are the spine of the 43-pound halibut that I killed on 9/2, and it was 42.8. You can go back and watch that video, but this one's a little bit more pizzazz, shall we say. So I have an order out for my buddy, King of the Harbor. Ryan, Slay Day is his group, and last year I got to meet him, and I found out what it was like to go get bugs in Long Beach area, and it was just a delight. 10%. Who's driving you, Lisa? That's what I want to know. There's no way I could drink at 10% and still... Oh, man. What a fun time. Man. Anyway. Cheers to everybody watching down there. And thank you. If you want, you can follow, share, like, blah, blah, blah. Maybe I'm not your cup of tea. I get it. How could I not be anybody's cup of tea, Bill? You know what I'm saying? Oh, Bill, do you know what we got today? All right, don't ask me about the website. I don't know. So the guy that's building the website has to mirror with my wife's computer. That's a tail. Whoop, whoop. Oh, okay. So this is my IPA. It's a Sierra Nevada 6.7. I will tell you, it's from Chico. Sierra Nevada is from Chico, and beautiful beer, nice. But here's the beer that I. You know what, Lisa? Fuck that beer. No cussing, of course. This is the best beer. I don't care who you are. That nobody's beaten this one so far. Yeah, I'm pulling out the bottle, Bill, and it's time to bottle up. Okay, Lisa, are you ready for this? Because I want you to ask the bartender there, does he have one of these? Because I will give the bartender down there, this is an opener. Those are real lobster eyeballs, right? And that is the tail fin of a smaller lobster. Completely legal. All right, let's go ahead. Look at this. The magnet keeps it on this. 100% sustainability. Your beer caps will not fall in the ocean. Say it falls off. Boom. Look at that. I did that, Bill. I did that. Thank you. Now, Bill, what I was thinking about doing is look at this beautiful leather. This is from the underneath, the belly part of the tail, Bill. Nobody has this. Look at that, guys. You guys all throw that away. Look at that. Now I can wrap stuff in it. I could actually, Phil, gosh, Batman. All right. Cheers, everybody. Cheers to everybody at, what's that brewery called, Bill? Highland. Cheers to Lisa for being a hockey player. She's going to kill it tomorrow with Justin. Who are you going to be on the boat tomorrow with Justin? I want to know the roster. I'm going to put this in the refrigerator because I just want to drink that beer right now. Bill, I need you. If you didn't see, for the two, if you weren't watching this morning, for the 2 ling cods that I skinned, this was all their skin meat. I did this for my bulldogs. What I did is I cooked it at 350 for 20 minutes. I went a little bit more on it because I wanted it to be more cooked. Tomorrow I will be processing this in my dehydrator and turning this into a powder. Completely good. Completely, oh, Bill, it is, that's cold, but it's still good. Okay. Let's keep moving on with the show. What time is it, Bill? Oh, Bill, we only have 5 minutes. God. All right. Let's finish this show up. Here I am snacking. Yeah, edible hit, Bill. The edible hit with the beer. Jesus. Okay. I hope and I know she'll have, Bill, if you're wearing Saltwater Guide apparel, you get a whole bunch like in other things, right? So like you get like $500 for the biggest one or $1,000. I don't even know. Listen, just follow. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to Saltwater Guide and just watch that guy. That guy, I can only try to catch up to him in life. Bill, he really has. He's brought a lot of cool people together. That's how I met Martin. That's how I met Justin. Now, I don't even know how to fish. So I can go down and shoot a fish if it's legal and put it on like a little kid's fishing line. So could you imagine? I can go down and shoot a 24-pound lingcod. I did 3 this week so far, right? And then your kid is on the boat. I don't even know if it's legal. No, you can't be because you can't do rod and reel this time of year. But when it is legal, right? Now your kid's on the boat, right? And I go shoot it in the head. Can I put it on the fishing line and then have him reel it up? Sure, I'll pull the gills out so it won't ruin the meat with blood or anything. So everybody's happy. Bill, that sounds kind of cool, huh? All right. So there's no leakage. Good. You shake it up. And I'll show you right before we end the show. Let me show you what I do with it. Give me 1 second. This was not planned. Like everything else on my show. Nothing's planned. Now, does this even do anything for it? I do not know. You guys, I don't know. Here's what I do know. I do know that I have halibut, lobster, and lingcod leather, and I'm excited. So, this is what will go on for 5 hours. It'll just tumble with the rocks in there. Now, the reason why I went this route with this, very simple. Compliments to the brewery. The reason why I went this route with this is because the people that showed me on YouTube University would get up every 2 hours and take the fish skin and rub it on a tree to break up the fibers. Well, why don't I just do this, the lazy man way? I don't know if it's doing anything. Right now, I'm the only one with lobster leather, and halibut leather, and lingcod leather. So, not only am I doing that, it's called 100% sustainability. They can't yell at me anymore. I'm not raping the ocean as much anymore. Because, here's the thing. If you're mad that I just killed a 24-pound female lingcod, I took the eggs out. You guys eat caviar. You know who I'm talking, you libtards. And there's nothing you can say about it if you're going to put a cracker with caviar in your mouth. Okay? Cheers to me. Cheers to everybody that the world's going the way we want it to go. And it just is. Deal with that for 4 years. And then we'll circle back and we'll see who was a better president. I don't even care about the presidency. I do. Because they're taking away our fishing. They're giving it all to China. I'm tired of them giving it to China. That's all I can say. What is going on, Mr. Nate? Cheers, brother. Cheers. I'm just wrapping up the show. Bill, are you there? Bill's gone. I don't know where Bill is. He muted his mic. He's probably eating or cooking. I'll just finish the show. Nate, all I can say is, Nate, you got to go back and watch yesterday's show on YouTube. I'm not kidding. It was just incredible. 2,500 views right then and there. Not made up today. I don't know where it went today, but last night. So, C-Pup checking in. Now, Nate was a guy that I hung out with 2 weeks ago. Went up to his house. He used to be my neighbor here. And we got to catch up on good times. We got a desert trip planned in the wintertime with the side-by-sides and the dirt bikes. And he got to try the first lobster sausage. Thank you. Thank you, Robert. Oh, Robert. Oh, man, Robert. Good to see you, brother. Have you been out? No, Robert I met like a long time ago I used to do the opener on the lobster boats with him. A great guy. Anyway, Bill, I haven't seen him in a long time. Can't say that word anymore. I was going to use it. Definitely. Lisa, so I got 4 trips planned that I know about. I'm coming down because I got to drop off 4 of these for Ryan from, God, that is terrible, Bill. I should be able to just... Cheers, everybody. Like I said, I got 4 chains that I'm going to bring down for my boys, Ryan's event that is happening down there. And I think Justin won in his event last year for a class. It's all hoop netting, has nothing to do with divers. Divers aren't allowed. I get it. So, cheers to everybody. Thank you for watching. Please share, like, follow me on all social media, Seawolf13. I do have a website with clothes if you want a hoodie that says Seawolf, or Bill, as the Canadians call them, they call them toques. Bill, did you see this toque? Look at that toque, Bill. Are you watching? Look at. I'm supplying the necklaces. It's no trading, it's no bargaining. He's just a good friend of mine that I'm... Bill, not bad, huh? We got the t-shirts, we got the sweats, we're going to get the joggers. Nate wants some joggers. Nate says they're called joggers. I didn't know what they were called. Right? So you got the joggers, Bill, right? Yeah, Bill. You know what I'm saying? I know. I got to send you one of those, Bill. Well, you can buy one on the internet, Bill, like everybody else. Seawolf13.net, whenever it gets up. It's not up yet. Don't try. And don't ask me when. It was supposed to be for Christmas. So, you guys can start shopping for next year's Christmas, I guess. God, that beer's good. Everybody, you guys all have a great night. Thank you for watching. Thank you for participating. Goodbye, Facebook. Goodbye, YouTube.